Going on, guys? Jeff Fan here. Duke of York on the screen. One of my favorite battleships. I really like the Duke of York. Basically, premium version of King George, and then you get sonar and one less heal instead of the secondary perk. So you kind of get that little bit of boost. I like the little bit of sonar in there. Helps. I run Nelson on this, and I use the Big 7 perk. Makes the HE really hit hard. Being a tier 6 premium, you have that benefit of basically being a money earner as well. It's going to be a pretty high damage game here. Maybe not my best game, but it's going to be a pretty high damage game. And I was playing this the other night pretty late, and I was like half asleep. I figured, well, why not? I'll do one more, run one more time. Figured I'd take out the Duke of York, try to get a little bit of silver, a little bit of coin, and this is the game I ended up with. And I said, oh well, next time I put up a video for this upcoming week, this will probably be the video. So you're seeing there, we're hitting Scharnhorst, hit him a couple of good times there. Akatsuki, he looks like he's gonna beach himself, and I'm just kind of trying to keep tabs of them on the map here. I like the British because I think the HE really hits hard. I like the AP on this as well when you get broadside targets, especially broadside cruisers. That British HE does substantial damage, and the British AP is really good at punishing cruisers and not getting necessarily a bunch of overpens. You can still get overpens, you're still going to get overpens. It's a high caliber, high velocity battleship shell, but all in all, I think it does a better job of getting standard pens and citadels than overpens from other lines, let's say. So that's one of the reasons why I really like the British line. I also think it's a challenging line because it doesn't have the best armor on these ships up and down. I know I'm making pretty general terms here, general comments, but all in all, it's really not the most well-armored ship. It's just, but it's very versatile. You can fight bow-in ships, you can fight broadside ships. It has that versatility to make it an effective damage dealer and an effective team member, basically at any point in time in the game. So you see there, we get our first kill on the Scharnhorst with the fire. We burnt him up. We're up to 37k already, and you're seeing just the HE. I like to shoot the HE, and then when I get that broadside target, or if I have a fire on somebody, then I'll switch to the AP. I like to get that residual damage going, and then swap to the AP if I can remember to. It's something that I'm working on a little bit. I'm trying to get better at. Really get a fire started on a battleship, and then switch to the AP if possible. So you see here, we're going toward the B cap. We're going to try to contest the B cap. We just took the C cap. That's basically locked down. So I figure, all right, well, let's go to the next step here. Let's go to the B cap and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Nelson's up there, taking a pot shot at him. Flanders, he's coming in too. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a tangle up here. A little bit of a brawl. So BCAP looks like where it's going to be the main engagement, and basically you're going to decide this battle here. We do have a one-ship advantage, but again, it's hard to say what that's a real one-ship advantage in the sense that there's HP, or if we have two low health ships that are just kind of hanging on, so don't always trust the remaining ships and your ship count, because very easily, if you have a couple of low healthers, you could be like, oh, we got 2-ship lead, let's get aggressive, blah blah blah, right? And all of a sudden, 2 salvos later, right, you're all of a sudden even, or they're leaving, if you as the saying goes for football. They might be pulling away from you, so just be mindful. Don't take that for granted, though. We got a ship lead, etc. Right? We do have one here, and it's gonna hold up, I believe. It's a little spoiler alert here, coming in early. But that ship lead is probably gonna hold here, from what I remember. We end up kind of trouncing these guys, but again, we're getting these fires going. I'm getting the burn damage, and I'm getting that passive damage as we're going here. This Flanders, I don't know what happened here, but he's all of a sudden just stopped shooting. So whatever. Whether he lagged out or stopped playing, I don't know. But I've talked about this in previous videos. Oh nope, he is playing. Never mind. I have talked about this though in previous videos. Just kind of make a general point about that for like guys who are AFK or lag out. Kill them. I mean, it is what it is. Take them out. Sink the ship. You know, it's part of the game, because the last thing you want is to be like that gentlemanly guy, and all of a sudden, you know, you're giving him broadside because you're not thinking he's going to be back in the game, and comes back and rips you with an AP salvo and takes half your health, you know. But because you're being a good sport and a gentleman about it, you know, it's going to cost you a good game, you know. So it's not worth it in those senses. Just do what you got to do, you know. Punish the decision. Taking a shot at Georgia, sending out a couple salvos there, and we're just trying to finish him off, secure that kill. Yeah, we're just really making sure that that guy who was taking out flood and damage, or was going to the bottom, really went to the bottom quicker, you know. I know that's a pet peeve of a lot of guys, but you know what? Wanted to make sure he was off the board, and why not? You know, it's cool to hear the sinking sound. So anyway, so you see here, fight's still going on over the B cap. Blunder's pushing in. We're just gonna, you know, send another couple of shells his way. Full salvo going out. Decent grouping on that salvo, and we get another 2 fires and a defense ribbon. You know, the French line, we've talked about this also on this channel. French line is very susceptible to HE. HE does a lot of good damage, gets a lot of good penetrations, and really you get a lot of alpha damage, and obviously you get the fires. So I'm getting basically the alpha strike damage, and I'm getting the passive damage from the fires on these from this British battleship on that French battleship. So he returns the favor, I believe, and oh no, that's somebody else. Somebody else set a fire on us, and then we got more AP coming in, and basically we're angled up really well here. What armor we do have, we are using the most of it, trying to make the most of it, you know. Flounders, again, we're aiming just up that belt line. We're trying to hit between the belt and the superstructure. We're trying to hit that softer part of that armor up top there. So again, we're hitting them again, another 5 standard pens. Yeah, so we're just being consistent in our damage dealing. Udachi's about to go to the bottom there. I was just trying to see if needed to help out. You know, my job is still to be a #1 destroyer killer if that opportunity presents itself. You know, be a good teammate, kill the destroyers. They're the ones who are going to make your life as a battleship captain miserable, because all of a sudden you'll be sitting there in a Udachi with torpedoes that come in, you know, supersonic, basically like the speed of light. They're just going to take your good game that you're in the middle of and just decimate it. So we're almost up to 120k. Again, we like the HE in this. A lot of people say, oh, use the AP and the Duke of York. It's a more AP centric, you know, blah blah, this, that, the other thing. To me, I still think that this British line does the best with HE, and AP as the occasional situational shell. That's the way I play these ships, and obviously I'm getting something right here. You know, we're doing decent. We're gonna let some guys off here so they can you know, get some shore leave. We're gonna be doing that real quick. There you go. All right, we're gonna let those guys off. Then we're gonna throw it in reverse, put it in reverse, Terry, and then we're gonna get back into this one. So Nelson, right? We're gonna take a shot at him. Now we know Nelson's got a super heal. We've talked about that also. Basically one of Nelson's biggest strengths, and of course we throw a whiff there. But shooting HE at Nelson, probably not the best strategy because of that massive heal that he's got. He's going to be able to basically repair back a substantial portion of anything we throw at him. So there's no reason for us really to be shooting HE at him. But when he's basically bowing like that, and we're at this distance, you know, he's not flat bow in where we can punch right through that front. Right, so he's not flat bow in, so we can punch through the front armor there. But he's angled well enough to where basically if I were to shoot AP at him, it would bounce off and we wouldn't do much. So we're sending HE. We're going to do what we can. At this point, you know, we're going to try to burn him a little bit, maybe get him low, and if we can get a broadside on him, then we'll punish that decision. I'm trying to get that rear turret into the action here. All of a sudden, whoa, remember what I was saying earlier about torpedoes showing up and ruining your day? Yeah, well, there it is. We get a witherer there. You know you're having a decent game in a fire starter when you're getting a witherer. So you see there again. Now I got broadside that I'm giving this Nelson. Okay, I don't have the luxury of that heal. and we're just sending HE out. We're trying to do what we can. I'm going to roll the bones here a little bit. You see me with a quick switch to AP. He's getting inside that 8 kilometer range where I think I might be able to basically put there's going to be a little shell arc on these, and I think it can go straight through that nose. You're going to see where I aim. I'm aiming for that nose, okay? If you haven't looked at my previous videos or any legends, basic content contributor, anybody who puts out YouTube stuff on Nelson, yeah, and you see there, okay, 5 standard pens and a Citadel right through the nose. That bow on the Nelson is very, very weak. That's where you want to take shots at, and that's what you want to protect. So, you want to angle up best you can here. I'm going to end up trying to get another salvo off here at this Nelson. Really feel as though I could take him out if I get another good salvo here. We're going to take a shot. No, we're not going to take a shot. Unfortunately, we ended up getting sunk there, and 163K is where we end up finishing. It's a good ship. Nelson has got absolutely smacked there by one of our friendly battleships. Just, a little disappointed that I wasn't able to get that last salvo off. But obviously, Duke of York, you saw the good mix, right? The combination of AP and HE and what situation dictates which one you should be using. And basically, to me, unless the situation presents itself, I'm a primary HE guy in this battleship, primary guy in the King, primary HE guy in the Nelson. But you can still be very effective using AP in certain situations. So that's going to basically do it for us here in this one, guys. If you like the video, leave it a like. Duke of York, one of my favorites. If you're interested in the ship, you can give it a look. I think it's still in the store. Tier 6 premium, you'll get some good coin off of it. So if you liked the video, leave it a like, guys. We'll see you guys out on the high seas. Take care.